Hello, I'm back for one more tutorial. I'm gonna show you how I made this video. It was inspired by this guy, Honor. I believe he made it with Cinema 4D. So let's check how I did it. First of all, it's not the pillows that are moving, that's just an illusion. What's moving is the camera. The point of this tutorial here is showing the engineering of how to get something heavy be possible to do in your computer, and if your computer is that great, you'll be even more fast. So it's about efficiency in the end. If you are good in tyFlow already, so I think that's all what you need to see to understand my scene, but if not, stay and I will go through step by step and recreate the scene. So let's go to the very basic. First, you're gonna need to birth objects. Select the objects, the pillows. And you add, and then you can hide them. Next is to make a surface test and choose this big box. And then you select volume inside. The idea is whenever this box touch the pillow, then go to the next event. What we want to do now is to turn this pillow that is low poly to turn in close. We need a lot of subdivisions. So exactly what we're going to do, we're going to subdivide it. Then close bind, so we turn it into close. So we already can test it. It's working. You can press Shift, drag to the next, because we also want to make another test. That is when inside of this little box here. You're gonna refine, put more operators to make the scene looks better. But let's go to the core. The next step is modifying binds that we're gonna make the pillow to inflate. You click here. In this test inside, you remove that because it's not about the big box, but about this small one. Modifying bindings. Click in continuous, in timing. Here you're gonna play with your scene, but let's just for start put inflation 1. Let's see how it works. So it's born. And now that's the very core of this setup. To make the scene a little bit better, you can start to playing with the operators. You can put force. Also, because of the floor, if you put force, it just go down, right? So you need collision with the floor, so that's why you put the plane here. You can note that the pillow is acting like that. You have two options. One is to enable CUDA collision and put self collision, self thickness. This is gonna fix at the cost of being more heavy to calculate, but will be more accurate. Or what I did in my case to avoid this visual issue, because the result without CUDA was fine for me, was to put in tyFlow a very old trick before CUDA collision, but can be very efficient as well, is to put a push modifier. So just push a little bit, relax, to get a surface more smooth, and just for the safety you can put a tySmooth, auto smooth. So in that case, without the heavy calculation of CUDA, you get a better result, more soft. Subdivide will define your close. So let's put 8 here, 4, Can put collision as well down here. Because it starts floating now, means that you also need to bring gravity. Shift F to show your render, because this is not what rendering for you. But Shift F, this is your frame that you set up here, right? So for me now it will be like that. And let's say that's what I did with mine. I just put the camera like here. Control C, so you create a camera. Press P to go back, and then you can hold the full camera. You hold this handle here, come to select and link, and you link to the box. So whenever the box is moving, the camera will follow. So let's go back to the camera view, press C. So now give illusion that the pillow are moving in the scene. In the case that the pillow is showing in the scene here, easy fix is just to move the box forward. In case in your scene the pillows start to go inside each other when you have so many or the forces are too strong, one way to fix that is to put particle physics. This jitter can happen. You can start playing with the settings. If you put, for example, shape radius, it gets better. So here, in the end, you get the exact setup that I did. And then you have your illusion and animation very close to the original. Again, my point with this video was to showing some engineering behind the scene. With these two boxes, you go from one event to other in a way that will be more light for your computer, so therefore you're gonna be faster. Thank you very much for watching till here. Please subscribe, and I will come back soon with new tutorials.